Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we will go to our new chapter. So we would like to learn about favorite food and drinks. So basically in this chapter we will learn about descriptive text. So in this chapter we will talk about descriptive text who we should describe our favorite food and drinks. Before we go to this descriptive text, we should know about how to describe the taste and the texture of our food and our drinks. So we will learn about the taste and the texture of food and drinks firstly. Okay, so next. Okay. So first, before we go to our material, I have I have questions. Basically, this is three questions. So first is, what food do you prefer to eat for breakfast? And can you describe the taste? And how about the texture? So before you answer my question, so I would like to answer based on my opinion. So what food do you prefer to eat for breakfast? So basically, for me, I would like to eat porridge, chicken porridge for my breakfast. And can you describe the taste? So for me, the taste of chicken porridge is um, quite savory and quite salty. And then about the texture, is mushy and moist. So do you also like to eat porridge? Okay, so you can answer the questions on your notebook and then you can send it to me later, okay? Next is, okay, we got some trouble here, but don't worry. Okay, so yes, so before we learn about the material, you should know about the learning objective. So after you learn this material, you should be able to identify the adjectives and to describe taste and textures of food and your drink accurately. And then you can also should be able to identify expression to express preferences like what you like and what your dislikes about the foods and drinks accurately. And then you should able to describe your favorite food and drinks accordingly. So it can be describe your favorite food and drinks based on your opinion. Okay, next is, okay. So we move to the kinds of taste. So we should know about the taste of our food before we describe our favorite food and drinks. So this is there are five basic kinds of taste that you should know. First is sweet. Sweet is manis. In Indonesia, sweet is manis. And then the what is it like the examples of sweet fruit is sugar, honey, and candy. And then the next is sour. Sour in Indonesia is asam. So the asam food not only in Indonesia, but examples of the sour food is vinegars, lemon, limes, and yogurt. And then the next is salty. In Indonesia, salty is asin. And of course, salty, the examples of salty food is salt, which is garam. Okay. And the next is bitter. Bitter in Indonesia is pahit. And then the examples of bitter food is coffee, bitter melon. What is bitter melon? Bitter melon is pare. Okay. The next is chocolate. The original chocolate or pure chocolate has bitter taste. And then the umami is a little bit same with savory, but we will learn about savory later. And umami is gurih. And then the examples of umami food is tomatoes, cheese, meat, fish, and dried stick mushrooms. Okay, next. So not only five kinds of taste, we have another kinds of taste. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 kinds of taste. Okay, so this is the meaning, and then the meaning in Indonesia. So spicy is pedas, fatty is berlemak, savory is gurih, same as umami as I said before, and then plain is tawar, tasteless is hambar, flavorful which kaya rasa, bland is tawar. Okay, next, after we know about the kinds of taste, we will learn about the kinds of textures of food and drink. So I'm sorry for the picture is not it's doesn't has a high quality of picture, so that's okay. We can still read it. Okay, so first is smooth. Smooth is lembut in Indonesia, and then there are yogurt, avocado. I only can read two kinds of food, but that's okay. We can look at another example later. Next is moist, and then crunchy, crispy, crumbly, and chewy. And then not only five examples of texture, we have another kinds of texture. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, we have seven another texture. So this is the meaning of the texture. So greasy in Indonesia is berminyak, melted is mencair, soft is lembut, sticky is lengket, and slimy berlendir. Mushy it's lembek. That's the texture of my favorite food, my porridge. And then like I have said before, and then the last tender is empuk. Okay, so after we know about the kinds of texture and kinds of food, the texture and taste of the food, now I want to ask you, and then what is your favorite food and drinks? Can you describe the taste and the texture? So before you answer my questions, I want to give you examples first. So, what is your favorite food and drinks? So, my favorite food is crispy chicken, and the taste of crispy chicken is crunchy, of course, and I'm sorry, the taste of crispy chicken is savory, and the texture is crunchy. And about my favorite drink, it's iced tea. The taste of iced tea is sweet. I love sweet iced tea, and the texture is refreshing. Okay, so the examples. Uh, I have three kinds of food. Okay, so this is how we can describe our food and drinks. So before we describe our food and drinks, we should know about the name of our food in English, and also we should know about the taste and the texture of the food. So first, I have meatballs as examples, but basically meatball is also my favorite food. And then the taste of meatball is spicy because is the pictures is spicy meatballs. There are chili and anything else that spicy, and then savory and fatty. We can look at to the what is it like kuah in English? I forget it. That's orange. That it means that the taste of the meatball is spicy, and it's fatty because of the oil of the kuah like that. And then greasy and chewy, and the texture of meatball is greasy and chewy. Next is pudding. So I love pudding too, and pudding it has sweet taste and chewy and moist texture. Next is medicine. Medicine, do you know? You you already know what is medicine. Like medicine in Indonesia is obat. So the we all know that the taste of medicine is bitter, and the texture of medicine is hard. It's keras in Indonesia. Okay, so okay, we already on the Indian of our lesson today. So can you give reflection to our lesson today? You can write it your notebook, and you can send it to me later. So basically, we already learned about the taste and the texture of food and drink, of course. And I would like to say four kinds of taste. First is sweet, bitter, salty, and sour. And then the texture is crispy, crunchy, crumbly, and moist. And you can write it more to your notebook if you find another kind of texture that I haven't read in this PPT. Okay, so thank you for listening to our material today. You are all doing great, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.